All right. Okay. So, what
Hey,
would be a podcast? What would be
podcast.
a podcast without technical issues?
Yeah. We got
It's
15
okay though.
minutes into recording our podcast and we realized that we need to have headphones on because the mic was picking up the computer audio, so it was a lot.
We can
It's
dive
okay
into it
though.
though.
Yeah, we'll just dive straight into it because this is but I can't, I'm having a hard time. Like I have to have my ear out a little bit because I'm having a hard time like talking with the microphone or with the headphones all the way on because I feel like I can't hear myself. And when I can't hear myself, I
Yeah.
can't focus. But I'm good.
Isn't that weird? That's
It's,
how it is when you record yourself when you're recording a song.
yeah, I
So
can't.
imagine that, but you're singing.
But how do you hear
How
yourself?
you have to do a little you have to do one ear, one out type of thing, like
Gotcha.
just like
Gotcha.
you're doing.
Hi.
So you're
Gotcha.
you're one with everything. Do we circle back to what we were talking about? I think
Do you want to just circle back to House of Dragon?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what we talked about in the beginning. Thank you guys for the awesome feedback. Just really quick.
Yes. Oh yeah. We were talking about the feedback. Yes, we got some amazing feedback for our first podcast. I mean, we had it was the least professional setup ever, but we still got a lot of feedback, being I was laughing out loud at your podcast, or
Yeah.
I felt like I was in the conversation with you guys, which was that was our goal, was we want our listeners to just feel like that they're having a conversation with us. Someone was like, I actually responded at one point.
No, that's perfect.
But I do that sometimes when you send me audio messages through text.
Yes.
I'll respond, but I'm not on the phone with you. I'm oh, wait.
Yeah. No, but that's the best. You want to feel like that's what we want you to feel like you're in the
Yeah.
conversation with us. So,
And
we got good feedback
girls-
from our worst critics, our mom.
Oh, yes. Our
moms.
Our mothers gave us some feedback. So my mom said she never got bored, which is great. And
Great
she
news.
thought it was funny. Do you know what she said? She was
What?
you guys are so innocent and young, you guys stay young. She was it was almost maybe Dancing at the Studio stunted your youth, you stay young. I was
Honestly, it's so
Yeah.
true. My mom
Honestly,
gets on me all the time about me watching Disney movies. I just love Disney movies, and she's just always
Well, who
"You're so
doesn't?
little," but she's just "You're so little still," and I'm like,
We're
"I
healing
know."
our inner child.
We are healing our inner child. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And then the girls at the studio loved it too. They would walk by me and be like, I loved the pod. And I was like, thank you. So funny.
Just so nice. And then we kind of talked about anxiety, flight, plane anxiety, traveling anxiety is such a huge issue of mine. I have really bad anxiety.
Yeah, I learned that also Tatum's boyfriend not only just drops her off at the airport, but parks and goes in with her to the airport. That is nice. I'm gonna have to tell Zach, you're gonna have to come in with me. Not he ever really, we go on trips without each other
separately. Yeah.
That's so nice. I love that.
Yeah, no, it was really sweet because thank goodness he did, because literally DFW, the Dallas airport, was so insanely crowded, and it only made my anxiety worse because one of the security lines was 40 minutes. So pretty much he went to another security line and found a shorter one, and he waited in line for me. And then I came over there and thank goodness to him. So shout out Matthew. Yeah. But I got through, and then I was waiting, got a Caesar salad. That was great. I had a lot of chicken nuggets over the weekend.
Salad.
So yeah. So I needed to have a little,
little iceberg
veggie
lettuce.
Yes. Veggie moment.
Did you hear that?
Was that a gurgle?
Yeah. Gurgle.
It's a little.
So basically I don't burp. I physically have never burped before. And shout out to Caitlin. She feels this also. So when I drink, sometimes my throat will make like these weird noises. Like I can't do it again, but I just did it into the mic. So sorry about that. And I can't control it. So sorry.
Yeah. No, so sorry. So sorry. So special.
Sorry. No, so sorry. My mom also said I said like a lot. So
yeah. We're trying to be better about cutting each other off. And we're trying to be better. We're trying to be better about cutting people off at summer.
Rude. I do. But
sometimes I sound so passive aggressive, but I don't mean it. Like, you know what I mean? Anyone out there who's passive aggressive? Okay, thanks. Because okay, thank you.
But I think I'm just used to it.
Yeah, maybe because a lot of my friends are like, that was so passive aggressive. Or even like sometimes I do it to Matthew and I'm like, I didn't even mean to do it like that. But anyways, okay, so I was at the airport and we were waiting. I was waiting to, board the plane. They started boarding. And all of a sudden, this man comes and runs up to where you're going in, to board the flight. And he runs up. He's just going to try to run up and go through it. And luckily, this boss lady was there. And she was like, whoa, what are you doing? Sir, excuse me. And they were on him like quick. So I felt super safe with that. But I was so like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Because he almost just like went and like ambushed the flight. And he was like not saying anything. He was being so sus. And once she like got on his case, he just like went and sat down. And he like, I don't even think he was on our flight. So it made me feel so more anxious. And then luckily I was in line and there was these two older women behind me. And it made me feel so good because they were like, did you hear that? That was so scary. And I was like, I know. I was like, okay, I feel safe with my two grandmas back here. They're going to watch over me for the flight. So I'm good. But
Cosmo's dreaming. Sorry to cut you off. Cosmo's dreaming and he's barking in his dream. Anyways, keep going.
I said, that's pretty much it. But it was just so anxious and anxiety. So that's pretty much what we talked about. And then now we're going to get into House of Dragons.
House of Dragons. So when I turned it on, we were all excited. We were like, season finale, right? Season finale, it's going to be awesome. And it's going to be like 2 to 3 hours, right? Like I feel like season finales are long, right?
Yes,
and
they're normally
a solid like 55 minutes. And I was just like, okay, I hope a lot happens. I hope there's a lot of action because it's been kind of slow, but honestly, like it's so hard to like, I can't not like it because everything I know was never like, oh, I'm sleepy. Like I'm falling asleep. I never was like, I'm falling asleep, but it is slow, but I feel like it's slow, like, and it's like detailed. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was a little just disappointed. I just wish more happened. Like I felt like the whole season could have happened in 2 episodes.
Yeah, it was. I had the same reaction. I was so excited. I do a little phone date with my boyfriend. We're long distance. We watch it on the phone. You can do like share play on the phone. So it's actually like you can watch it at the same time. And we can see each other's reactions too. So it's nice. But we were so excited. Same thing, turned it on. And the whole time I kept like clicking to see how much time we had left.
Yes,
I was like,
that's what we did.
I was expecting them to go to war. I was expecting them to start to go to war. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? They're not going to go to war. This is all going to be for nothing. And it's not for nothing. I still love the show. I'm still going to support it all the way. But I was a little pissed. I'm not going to lie. I was pissed because I mean, like you said, all of this stuff, like so much happened, but it didn't at the same time. And like they had every episode, they had me like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, like there's going to be, and then it's always like left me wanting more right at the end. And they did the same shit. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And I was talking to the guys in the office this morning about it and the bros. And they were like, because do you watch after the episode?
Yeah, sometimes, but I don't think we did. We didn't do that this time.
Yeah, you got to watch it. So they were talking about how like the dragons, big spoiler. What is his name? The no-eyed guy. What is his name? Aemond and little prince.
Yeah, I don't know.
Little dragon, big dragon.
Yeah. And little boy.
when they were like going around, Skirta was like, oh, like the little boy whispered in the big dragon's ear to do something. And I was like, no, he didn't. Like the dragons, that's why they said like, oh, is the dance of the dragons, because neither of these dragons have ever been to war. So they don't know how to control themselves and take orders. And that's why both dragons were going after each other. And the people on the dragons were telling them, no, they weren't following orders. And that's how that happened. Like the dragons weren't prepared for war. They weren't prepared to fight each other. So they weren't listening to commands because both of them didn't want to hurt each other. Like they didn't want to hurt each other. Obviously he wanted to take his eye out, but they didn't want to hurt each other. You know,
they didn't. Yeah.
His goal was
want to be
friends. Like,
no, they don't want to be friends, but like frenemies, like frenemies a little bit.
Well,
like
they're family. And he knew
families.
Blondie freaking knew if he hurts this little king, this little prince,
he's dead.
War has begun. Like war will break out. And they didn't want that. Alicent and Rhaenyra did not want war, both of them, because they knew, because they're like childhood friends, you know? So they like,
yeah, I know. But I also, I'm going to get a little bit, I heard something different and I heard something different from TikTok and, no, I just like, after the episode comes out, my whole TikTok page is all about it. And so I heard that the big dragon, I don't know what its name is, the big one, that one it was oh my gosh, I can't speak. It was Daemon's wife. It's a war. It goes like, that's what it does, is go to war. It's like a fighter type of dragon. And that's what it was trained for. So that's what it knows, is to fight. And I think I don't know if it's already been to war, because she was like a warrior, like a fighter, like with her dragon, I think. And so that's why it like shocked him, because I think he didn't realize that like how this dragon is like brought up and how it was trained to fight.
Yeah.
So
and the dragon like doesn't listen to him because he wasn't like, the dragon didn't choose him in the first place.
Yeah. So he's
Zach,
I'm like,
we were watching it and Zach was like, this is like How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Literally,
like,
they're
nice.
Like, obey. I'm like, shit.
Cicadas.
But yeah, it was a lot of disappointment. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
I was like, let's get it started.
I was obsessed when Rhaenyra was like, outside. I know, I hear it. When Rhaenyra was like, clear the room. But then when Damien like grabbed her neck, I was like, oh.
Yeah, he grabbed her neck, but that's so not out of character. It's exactly who he is.
No, I know, but like, and men just try to be all like, oh, women can't do anything. Anyways.
Yeah, it's just anyways, that's another talk. Men are trash. No, just joking. Some aren't out there. Some aren't.
Do you know what this is giving, like, when I'm on like Zoom like this? Do you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Do you remember that app Uvu?
That sounds so familiar.
OOVOO.
Yeah, that sounds so familiar.
Did you ever use Uvu? It was like before Zoom, before FaceTime. It was before its time, truly. And it was where you could do group FaceTime calls.
Maybe. It sounds so familiar.
Rip that. Shout out Uvu. It was before its time, for real. I wonder if it's still a thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you know what it is, shout out. Let us know.
I know what it is.
No, I'm talking about like, give us more information about it, because I don't know what it is.
You never used Uvu?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess you're young.
I'm so young compared to you. I know, I always forget it.
Do you know what age I'm turning next?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just realized.
That's old.
24?
Four.
Yeah, you're literally about to be 30.
I'm
24,
30.
Almost 30. I'm scared.
24 going on 14, truly.
Truly, it's just you're 14 and up in there.
Stunted my freaking growth.
It did.
Speaking of my mother.
Yeah.
I'm convinced my mom is a witch. She
Okay.
is. My mom is a literal witch, not in like a bad way. Like, obviously, she's not like satanic or anything. I just
Into
call her a
voodoo.
witch because she can straight up manifest something or think something, or she's like a medium. I don't know, but she
That's crazy.
predicts the freaking future. I'm not joking. So
Why?
I told you who we saw.
Yes.
Yes. I don't.
John Doe. John Doe.
I doubt she's listening. I doubt she's listening to this. But if you are, shout out. You know
You know who you are.
So
You know.
we were in the car on the way to. We were going to this place called the Truck Yard. It has like a bunch of food trucks, and we were outside. And we were on our way there, and my mom was like, "Oh, have you seen her since she's moved here?" And it's like a girl that I knew growing up, but I haven't like talked to her in a while. And I was like, no, like I know that we live kind of close, but like I haven't really like, reached out or anything. Like I was like, it would be funny if like we ran into her because I'm like, she lives like around here.
Mhm.
And then my mom was like, yeah, like, yeah, we could like, that would be funny if we ran into her. And I was like, yeah. And then we went to this place, and then Zach like couldn't find parking. There was like a whole thing. So then we went to another place, and the other place was way too crowded. Also, we went to a third place for dinner, and we ran into her.
Crazy. That is so
mom
crazy.
Literally has powers.
She knew.
She also, wait, what else did she do? Oh, she just like, well, like we went to the stockyards. We'll have to get into the stockyards.
Are you serious? How
Yes,
dare
we
you?
did. It was
Without
during
me.
the day. It was during the day, and we were going to this barbecue place, and we had to like put our name in, and we were just like first available table, even though we wanted like an outside table, like right on the edge, like right in the action. We wanted like a really nice, but we just said first
Yeah.
available. That's fine.
Yeah.
And we walk in, and we sat down at the most perfect table. And we sat down. My mom was like, I manifested this. She was like, I looked at this table and I wanted to sit at that table. And I was
She's
like,
such a queen.
oh, she's such a queen, but she's also she predicts the future.
I
I'm like,
love
Mom,
that. She needs.
I told her
Yeah.
to manifest our podcast getting blown up.
Yes. And
Yes.
everything in life, but
She just,
mainly
like,
this.
has powers. Like I'm not like, she's always like, and my dad always says that too. Like she has powers. Like she like can read someone like she knows how someone is just by like
Yeah.
speaking to them. Like she gets a vibe from them.
Yeah.
It's so
I mean, she
crazy.
only met Matthew for literally a second. She already was like, I approve.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
She just like sensed the energy. I think that's like a mom thing. Like moms surely have some sort of power.
Yeah.
Surely. Some moms more than others. Surely. Shirley Temple. I love Shirley Temples. Oh my gosh. I've been on that kick recently.
We got Dirty Shirley's in the stockyards, didn't we?
No, you didn't. And who decided that?
No, when we all went.
Oh, because I'm only thinking about that because me and Zach got Dirty Shirley's at the Japanese restaurant in Cabo. And I don't know why, but like that one night we were both like, Dirty Shirley? Yeah, Dirty Shirley. And we were both like, yeah. Oh yeah. For us, Dirty Shirley's, please. Yeah, for sure. And we were like, this is really good. We were like on that kick. I don't think we got them though when we were at the stockyards, actually. I had everything. It was Jello shots.
Oh my God, we had so many Jello shots.
Because they were $1.
Yes, they were $1. And then she was like, I also accept tip. And we're like, okay.
every time she came around, I'm like, girl, I've seen you 5 times. I'm not gonna tip you every time. Gosh.
It's so funny. But that story is so funny. We were I keep touching my face. I need to stop.
Yeah.
We were at the stockyards. We were at the stockyards and we were dancing, having a great time. And I have like a weird fear of cowboys. I guess maybe it goes along with my costume phobia. Some about cowboys too. I don't know. And this cowboy, so we're in like a circle and everyone sees him behind me besides me because everyone's like around. And they kind of like gave me a look and I was like, so then I turned around and the guy was like, very country. He was like, "You want to dance?" And I turn around and I look at him with the full seriousness, and I said, "I'm okay." Like I all of a sudden turned into a Southern belle, and I said, "I'm okay."
See, I didn't even know this was happening. I was in my own world and I didn't know
you were in your own world. But
that night.
Kinsey and Madison were like, what just happened? She literally just turned into a Southern belle. Yeah. Anyways,
I'm okay.
I'm okay. Now we say that to each other whenever like something happens.
So
while we're
good.
teaching. We're like, I'm okay.
Any guy comes up to you, just be like, I'm okay.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Perfect.
That was us very country when we went to Oklahoma.
Oh my gosh.
Was fun.
It was really fun. Yes. the speakeasy.
Speakeasy. The saloon.
Remember? No. The place we went to, the Eat Out.
Oh, yes. The Eat Out.
Shout out the Eat Out. I bet you they're listening.
Why is it called that?
I don't know. I absolutely hate it.
It's not good.
I don't know why I had this weird fear that I was going to get poisoned. Did you have that fear?
I didn't have that fear at all, but you know what? I had such a good little buzz going. And at the bar, the chairs were swings.
Yeah.
My inner child. I was having a grand old time.
Because you walked in and it literally was like a regular like restaurant type of like diner situation. Yeah. And he was like, and then this guy appears out of nowhere. He's like, he's so country. Like, speaking of like cowboy.
A long white beard.
Oh, the other guy. That
guy looks like he was a part of Duck Dynasty.
Santa. No, but he was Santa. I was like, Santa, oh my God. I know him. And so they like walk up and see us. They're like, you guys trying to go to the saloon? And we're like, we're gonna go after we get food. He's like, all right, let me show you something. He brings us in and he's like, y'all ever seen a speakeasy before? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, come through this door. And honestly, it was like so cute. There was like dogs out there.
No, it was cute. There was a lot of dogs.
And there was like a singer. And there was this singer, and then the guy he actually ended up owning the whole place, and he was like talking about the singer over and over again. He was like, yeah, he opened for Chris Stapleton and he opened for all these people, and he kept telling me that. And then I finally was just like, yeah, I'm a singer too. And he was like, oh my gosh, you got to sing something. But the singer was so sus and didn't want me to sing anything.
Yes. The singer was like, the owner wanted you to sing something, but the singer was like, this is my show. So you were like, what song should I sing? I should probably sing a country song. So you were like, I'm just going to sing Tennessee Whiskey.
Like how basic, right?
How basic. Like I could play that song on the guitar.
Exactly.
So no, I definitely couldn't.
No, me either.
And you were like, can you play Tennessee Whiskey? And he was like, no, I can't play that. Like, I don't know that one. And we're like,
he's like, I don't know that song. And he was kind of laughing at, there was another guy.
He was like playing a bunch of country. Yeah.
And we were like, he was a liar.
Trying to stick with the vibe.
No, but Chris Stapleton sings that song. Did you know that? Tennessee Whiskey? He does? And then the guy said he opened for Chris Stapleton. So I'm like, okay, he obviously knows Tennessee Whiskey. If you live under a rock.
Yeah,
maybe
I didn't know it was Chris. I don't know it's country, but
I think it's Chris Stapleton. I'm pretty sure. It is.
Okay.
It is. Because I sang that song in class one time. Anyways, but this person did not. Okay, good. Yeah. Don't underestimate me. But yeah, and he was being super sus. So I was like, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not gonna go sing because this guy was like obviously didn't want to share the limelight. And I was just like over it. And then we went to the saloon and then we were like, oh yeah, it was like a $10
It was like a $10 cover. And we were like, we could just have our own saloon back at the house.
Yeah. We were like, no, thanks. I'm okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, Oklahoma was really fun. I think I've kind of come to the conclusion that like, I really like to be in the woods. I would never actually live in the woods, but like I like to be like kind of away from like a lot of craziness. Like I can see myself living, I really want to live outside of the city in New York, but like in New Jersey. I've been really on that vibe recently, especially because of The Watcher. that show. And New Jersey, like outside of the city, is so gorgeous, and it's close to New York City. And I was like, honestly, like later in life, I'd love to live there just because it's so beautiful, and seasons are pretty too.
Speaking of New York, I hope you live there in January, because for my birthday in February, I want to do New York because it would be like nice and cold.
Yes.
So fun.
I know. I need to talk to Caitlin's. Shout out Caitlin. I need to talk to
Caitlin loves the shout outs. Caitlin texted us and was like, thanks for the shout out. We literally mentioned her name like once.
No, we literally barely mentioned it. She's like, thank you guys for the shout out. But her sister has a really cool place, and I need to talk to her about doing it for a couple months just to get started out there because it's a good price for it. But speaking of New York and speaking of Broadway, all of that, I had my Wicked audition. Yes, and I did not talk to you about that really.
No, because
we
wanted to wait.
Yeah, so such a waste of time. It's okay though, because I mean, that's just kind of like how things are, especially when they're looking for like a replacement. They were looking for, I think, a specific height and a specific like type of look.
Were they looking for one?
No, I think they were looking for two, a boy and a girl.
Just I literally think they were people.
That's how it seemed, because they made such a huge cut. Like they didn't even take our headshots and resume. They didn't even know, we didn't even slate. They didn't even know who we were. They were just like, I don't even care. We go right in. They teach us choreography. Like it's not even that long. It's just like, they teach it to us. It's kind of interesting. And we go right into it. And it's a super chill vibe. Everyone was so cool there. Like it wasn't bad vibes. Everyone was awesome. And we go right into it, and boom, we go into the first group, and she just like cut the whole first group. And there was a really good girl in there in the first group, and the second group, really good girl in there. And she just cut them. But I think it's because they're looking for a certain height, because I got cut, but in my group, there was a super tall blonde girl, and they took her. And I don't know what that means, but I mean, I feel like I did pretty good. That's all I cared about. I was just feeling like I did good. But Jaden, shout out Jaden Barba. He, is such an amazing dancer. I don't know if like you guys follow his TikToks or whatever, but he is such an amazing dancer. And he had the same issue, because that's the only downfall for him, is because he's just on the shorter side, that they needed. The main thing was partnering. They needed like tall guys to be able to like, partner and stuff. So he got cut too. So like, it was honestly such a quick process. I saw some old people that I literally thought I'd never see from like my dance studio growing up. And then I saw people from my college that I just graduated from. A lot of AMDA people are just everywhere in LA, I swear. But it was an interesting experience. I wasn't upset or anything. I was just kind of like, oh, it was so humbling. And if you ever need to be humbled, go and take yourself to an audition, open call, anything, a dance, just if it involves like getting cut or whatever it is, like go. And if you think you're it, go, and you'll be proven within like 2 seconds that you're not,
that you're like, definitely not it,
that you're definitely not it. Cause I'm like main character. I'm like, I am what they want. I am exactly what they want. And
I need to be humbled. I need to go to an audition and be humbled, because these girls at the studio hype me up way too much. Yeah. Way too much.
Go.
I mean, like,
I saw it firsthand.
They just like think I'm the most, like, which is so sweet. I like love that. No, like, so I think it's great that they think their teacher is like amazing, but like, I just am like, wow, like that's like crazy that they think I'm that good. Like, I'm not that good. I feel like, I don't know.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Own it.
It's just like funny, It's just like hilarious.
No, it is funny, because they like they hyped us up when we did a little dance with them.
Oh my gosh.
They really just like loved it, but it was honestly so cute. So refreshing. If you need a refreshing moment, that was it.
Yes.
If you need to feel pumped up.
Oh my gosh. We were like stretching in technique class, and one of them was like, Miss Summer. I was like, what? And she was like, do you want a guinea pig? What? She was like, we're giving away our 2 guinea pigs. Do you want them? And I was like,
so random.
No, thanks. And then it reminded me of you. And I really, it's like my favorite story ever. Can you please tell the hamster story?
I was not expecting that. Oh my God. So
It's like my
so
favorite
bad.
story ever. It's so good.
That's so hilarious.
It's such a
Okay.
Tatum thing.
It's so
funny.
me. Okay, so I had a hamster and then it died when it was going in its little ball, and it was a really weird hamster that I got from my cousin. And so after that I was super devastated, and my mom was like, let's go get a hamster.
It died in its rolling ball.
The first one. Yeah. It was a dwarf hamster, and it was literally, it went at the speed of light always. It was always like, it was always running. It was just like flash, like literally flash.
Like, what is that? Like Bull? Wait, that hamster
Flash
on
from
Bull?
Incredibles.
No, like that hamster
Oh,
on Bull.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
But that one's not fast, but I don't, anyways.
No, this guy was fast. Anyways, he passed away and his ball from
What was his name?
fast. No clue.
Okay.
He was a dwarf. That's all I knew.
Okay.
No, literally, that's what he was. And so I got a regular guinea pig. Oh wait, no, a hamster. I got a hamster, and I called it Panda or something. It looked like a panda because that's like the spots it had. And I was so excited. I was so happy with it. Like, I let it crawl all over me. It was disgusting thinking back on it. I literally it was so much fun. And then, okay, one time I was kind of starting to get over it because it would run all night. And so I would lock it away in like another closet, and I would keep it in there. And like my friends would be like, where's the guinea pig? And I'd be like, it's in the closet. Like, I have to put it in the closet because I can't sleep. It was always in the closet because
closet you're talking about. So
yes.
funny.
And I was so over it already. So I was starting to get over the hamster. All right. So flash forward. I'm going on a trip to Tennessee. I'm probably in 7th grade. And we're going on a trip to go visit my grandparents out there, and I need to, like, I was cleaning out the hamster cage or whatever, and I like had my like hamster had got out of the cage. It was like on, like, I was doing it on this like kind of table thing. And the hamster had gotten out, and I'm like ready to put it away. So I grabbed the hamster, and I must have squeezed it a little too hard because it snaps its neck around and bites my finger and like latches on. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm literally shaking it. I'm like, it's latched on my finger. And I'm like, oh my God, get off. I'm literally banging it on the table. I'm like, get off me. I'm like screaming.
So bad.
Well, what am I supposed to do? It was literally latched on me like a freaking snake or something.
So
I was like
banging it on.
I'm literally banging it.
I'm so mean.
I know, but it was life or death in that moment.
We're different like that. I'd rather lose a finger than bang my hamster off.
No, I was like, I'm not losing a fever. I'm not losing a finger over this. Like, are you kidding? And I have to go on vacation. I can't have this. So I was like banging it, and finally it just releases. And I'm like screaming bloody murder. My finger is bleeding so intensely, and all I see is my mom running up the stairs, and she's like, oh my, it's like slow motion. She's like running, and she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, oh my God. She's like, what? She probably thought I got murdered, literally murdered. And she sees my finger, and she's like, oh my gosh, Tatum, you literally made me think someone came in the house. But literally, yeah, it was that was it. But there was a stain on my carpet from my blood. Like, it was serious.
Yes.
It was serious.
What did you do with the hamster after?
Okay. I had to say that story. Okay, so then we go on the trip, and I give my hamster to my grandparents to watch. And I'm telling my grandma, shout out Grandma Jackie. I'm telling her, I'm like, don't feed the hamster the whole time I'm gone. I'm like, don't feed the hamster because I'm like, I can't. I'm so mad at it. I was so disrespected. But and she was like, Tatum, I'm going to feed the hamster. She still feeds it, and we're trying to like see if anybody wants it. We get back from the trip, and I'm like, I don't want anything to do with it, Dad. And my dad's like, okay. So my dad just decides to take it down the street to a park and set it free. He set it free in the park.
I thought it was you that set it free. It was your dad?
No, it was my dad. It was my father. It was my father who took it to the park
Set the hamster
and
free.
I wanted nothing to do. I never wanted to
Free
touch it. I never wanted
panda.
to see it again. Yeah, honestly, it could be still alive out there.
Definitely not.
You
It's
never
definitely
know.
died in the first day. It doesn't know how to survive in the wild.
Have you ever seen Ratatouille?
You're canceled.
Literally, he totally could have survived. I feel really bad about that whole thing. I don't like to hurt animals at all. Let me preface that real quick.
Disclaimer. We don't hurt animals. We
don't hurt animals here.
Podcast.
Yes, but I did have to defend myself and defend my life. Thank you. Oh, Cosmo!
Animal stand. He's sleeping.
Cosmo literally doesn't even look real. Okay, by the way, about like 10, 15, 20 more minutes, and then I have to leave.
Just checking it. Time anxiety. Okay. We went. I did it again. we went to a Lil Nas concert.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
don't ever say it's over if I'm okay.
But I want to get copyrighted.
I will say I will never go to a Lil Nas concert. We went to go see our bestie perform with Lil Nas. I would never voluntarily buy tickets to see Lil Nas, but I will say he put on a really good show. Really good show.
He was super into it. It was amazing.
Majority of his dancers were insane. They were so good.
Shout out Zach. We'll have him on the podcast eventually.
Will.
He's so amazing.
Guest on the pod. I did decide that I think we should keep our weekly, me and you, because we just have to have that. But if we want to do like mini episodes or like bonus episodes, we would do like a guest here and there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which we think we're going to do very soon after we start going with the weeks and stuff. But yeah, Zach is our best friend, and we literally finally got to see him do what he loves and what he freaking deserves on stage.
Oh my gosh.
He just did amazing.
We literally shout out Zach watching him.
Oh my gosh, we literally cried. His like shaking his ass, and we're like crying.
Crying.
And we're literally
he deserves this. So
yeah, we're like, it's so amazing.
He's like dancing. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, how was the LA show compared to the Dallas show?
It was a lot more hype, but then also not. Like it was like they were hype in the beginning, the crowd was like crazy. But Lil Nas didn't even start till 40 minutes afterwards because he was throwing up.
Why?
He came on the thing and talked, and he was like, "Hi guys, I'm sorry, give me a sec. I'm throwing up, but I'm coming out there." Yeah. They had a really long day, Zach said. They were shooting stuff all day, like they barely ate. So I think he just didn't eat anything. But it was super fun. I saw so many people. Zach's whole family was there. It was so nice to see everyone.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of industry people were there. I saw that
this Zach we're talking about isn't my
oh yeah, that's a different Zach.
It's a different Zach.
Different Zach. It's my let's just preface it as my Zach. My Zach.
No, my Zach. That's my
I know, but it just might be easier, or just like the dancer Zach. We'd just say that or whatever. I don't know.
Our bestie,
but bestie Zach. Yeah, we could just say that. I don't even know. I saw that. Have you ever watched Queer Eye? It's like where they make over people. I can't. I can't remember his name. But he's the black guy from Queer Eye. And I saw him. Kebab? No, that's not his name. But I saw him and I was like, oh my gosh. I literally had a fangirl moment because I love Queer Eye. And I was like, oh my gosh. He looked absolutely stunning. He's such a beautiful man. And I was just like, wow. Anyways, but yeah, that was like a fun time. It was super fun. But really quick, I just want to say one thing to you, Summer.
To me?
Yeah.
What?
The Michael Jackson painting. I can't.
Don't even get me started on the Michael Jackson painting.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Jackson painting. Backstory. The studio had this room and we called it the homework room. And then there was the room, and then there was a tiny transition room into the dance room. I mean, there was multiple dance rooms, but like the dance room. And into that transition, there's like a little tiny table and a microwave, and then this painting. And it was like a painting of Michael Jackson, I would say early 30s Michael Jackson. And it was like so realistic. And we swore that the eyes followed us as we walked through that room.
Oh yeah. Like it haunted me in my dreams. I was like,
yes. It like if I saw that painting again, it would be like, I don't know, I'd probably convulse or something. Like
like the eyes would follow, and every time I'd walk past it, I swear it said hee hee, like every time. Like 100%.
Okay, I was at the studio. When was it? 2008? I don't know. I don't know the exact date. I couldn't tell you, but I could remember the exact moment. I had my solo at 3:00, baby. You know those 3:00 times. There's only a few of us there.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was like 3:30 actually.
Which was terrible because it was right after school and it just sucked.
Yeah. Anyways, we got the news. Michael Jackson had passed away. We were all pretty, like that's sad. He's a freaking icon. Like I don't support a lot of his decisions, but he is an icon. Like I will listen to his music. And so I went into the room to start my solo, and I was like, I won't say his name.
Your teacher. John Doe too.
Teacher, Michael Jackson died. Did you hear? And he was like he was so distraught. Like and if you know, like
who he is.
He like needed a moment. Like we started my solo late because he needed a moment, and he like full on cried about it. It was crazy. Yeah. And so we would walk by this painting after he died, still looking at us.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And we knew he was haunting us. I was with my brother that day, and we were at the beach, and my brother full on cried. And I was like, I didn't know you were such a Michael Jackson stan. What happened? Okay. Like, where did that come from? But he literally was crying. And I was like, wow,
I feel like, so you said that you brought up that painting to Jaden, and Jaden was like, I have no idea what you're talking about, which is crazy to me. He's only like, what, 3 or 4 years younger?
Three. Yeah. Like 3.
And he didn't know what the painting was. Where did that painting go?
No
Where'd
idea.
It go?
Michael Jackson's family has it. They're like, we need it. It's haunted. We found out that it is Michael Jackson is living. Yes, he's living in that painting.
He's alive.
He's living.
Living.
He's serving. He's serving us.
Slaying.
Yes,
slaying.
Exactly. He's slaying in that painting. Thank you.
So funny.
Yeah, but I'm like, yeah.
But
we have like a couple minutes left. Is there anything?
No, it's okay. I do want to. So
you want to say?
I have like 2 more funny things. We can get through it though. Okay.
Yeah.
So we had this client. Like I work for social media, digital marketing, whatever. And this client that we're trying to land is a floss brand. And I'm like, we're trying to think of video ideas, whatever. And I'm like, we got to appeal to people who floss. Like,
yes.
Who really flosses? Who are the people that floss?
Yeah.
People who floss have a clean car. People who floss have an organized closet.
Yes.
People who floss are on time. People who floss take showers daily.
Yes.
People who floss have a freshly groomed dog.
Yes.
You know what? Zach flosses. I don't.
Of course he does.
I floss here and there because he is good at it, and he'll be like,
no, but of course Zach flosses.
Zach is the type of person who flosses. He is on top of it.
I floss
organized.
Occasionally.
Yeah, it's like an occasional thing. But people who floss, like they Like
They really are better.
They're just better.
They're better. They have that clean girl aesthetic for show.
For show. And it's not just faux show. It's for real. Like they really are clean.
Be freaking for real.
Like their bed is made in the morning.
Yeah. Their bed's made. I mean, honestly, my bed is made.
They do drink out of cups like this.
They do. Are you one? Are you one secretly?
Absolutely not.
No, I know that for a damn fact.
I will I'm not like disgusting.
No, because we were bad in high school.
We were bad. I will say I haven't showered in. I need a shower. I haven't showered since.
How many days?
Thursday.
How many days?
What? About not doing anything. And if I blow dry my hair, it's just like
not even a rinse. The truth I mean, there's people out there that probably don't either though. For me, I can't. Whatever. I can't do that. Because I am a little bit of a clean girl aesthetic in a way.
Yeah, but you're just like an anxious cleanness.
Yeah. I'm an anxious girly. I have really bad anxiousness. Yeah, but yeah, we've come a long way though from where we were at though.
Yeah, because
we used to go to we would not shower the night before.
Yes, because we would get home from dance at like 10 o'clock. So tired. Our feet are just black from the Marley. Like literally. We would get home, definitely not shower because we have homework, do our homework, go to bed, wake up. We set our alarms early in the morning to shower. We set our alarms to shower. We did. We had the intention of showering, and guess what?
Oh no, I didn't.
And we would slip on our Birkenstocks or our flip flops and go to school with our feet.
Like black. We didn't even try to wear tennis shoes.
We didn't even try to cover it up. We were like,
oh no, our feet are black. It's
our feet are black. Our feet are covered in dirt. It's disgusting.
My toenail polish has Marley in it.
My nails,
you know what it is?
And my nails would be like black from the Marley.
Ew, that's so gross. Disgusting. So everyone, hygiene is important. So summer after this, you should really go take a shower.
I am actually.
That'd be so great. Shower everyone.
And then one more question. This is what Zach was gonna steal. From me.
Okay.
So, what would be your dream sponsor for our podcast?
Our dream. Oh my gosh.
Like, who would you want to stop and have an ad for?
A dream sponsor.
Like, think about the podcast sponsors that you hear. It's not like just like obviously like Gucci you want to be, but like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But like imagine like HelloFresh.
That'd be crazy.
Do you get meals?
Yeah. That could be really good. I don't know why I can't stop
busy schedule.
Yeah, I can't stop thinking about Steve Madden sponsoring us. That's like kind of
having our own boot, kind of like Ken.
Yeah, that'd be cute. Or like I'm thinking of like a food brand, like a fast food brand.
I know.
What?
Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, that'd be good for you. For me though, I don't really like sandwiches. Yeah.
Sus.
I know, loser. Have you seen that TikTok sound? It's like a loser.
Loser. I haven't, but okay.
Yeah, that's always so awkward. You're like, have you seen that? And they're like, oh, I haven't.
You would love a Panera sponsor.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I would absolutely, or Corner Bakery. I would adore that.
But they're like sandwich places.
But I get soup. I'm a soup girl.
I'm a soup girl. Go to
soup. Broccoli cheddar soup.
Okay.
And on that note, I'm gonna have to dip.
Bruh. Okay.
Did you want to say one more thing?
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry. I just keep looking at the time and my timing.
I know. I can tell. You keep like looking down. It's fine. We would like to thank you guys for listening. Make sure you I don't know what to say on this kind of stuff. I promise I'll upload on time, especially the YouTube.
Yeah.
My struggles. Oh my God, you don't even want to hear about the struggles.
Yeah, I'll try to help out more. I'm really bad at like technology stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm really
I actually
gonna
don't really
try.
mind. Sometimes I just like to do things like I'll
No,
just
you really,
handle it.
yeah. Oh, because I'll start doing it and you're like, let's do it a different way. And I'm like, perfect. Or like, here's this idea. You're like, let's not do that idea. But like in the best way.
Yeah. I'm just
But
honest.
yes, you're just honest. But thanks so much for listening, you guys. We'll be back with another one.
Follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple. You can like follow or like maybe turn on notifications if you like want to know when we are going to release. The YouTube should be up. Subscribe. Give us a rating. I don't know, maybe a review. Be like, these girls are funny.
Yeah. And TikTok, we post on TikTok now.
Yes, we started a TikTok, long distance besties _podcast. That's for both. Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it just long
just
distance
TikTok
besties
is long
podcast?
distance besties podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. Instagram has the _.
We said that at the exact same time. Yeah. So follow us. And then also if you just want to see normal stuff, Tatum and Summer, follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram.
We'll be posting a lot of like stuff about our podcast too, but if you want to follow either of us we'll give updates and all of that.
Yeah. Okay. Slay. I'm gonna go shower.
Slay.
Have fun at work. I can't wait to hear about it.
I will. I'll see you next time.
Okay.